Question 5 is starting us off with 2 points. This time, though, rather than finding the slope of the between those 2 points, they're actually asking us to find the equation of the line between those 2 points. And the nice thing about this is we can do all this work in our calculator. So step 1 of this process, we're going to go into our calculator. We'll hit the Stat button. We'll go over to Edit, and then we'll hit enter there, and we'll go list 1, we'll put the x values from our points, and list 2, we'll put the y values that match them. Then after we enter that data, we'll go into stat again, so we'll hit that stat button again. We'll go calculate, and then we're going to choose the linear regression option from that menu. I think it's number 4 in there. AX plus B, and we'll hit enter on that, and that'll give us out our final answer for what our equation of our line is. So we open up our calculator, we go into the stat area, and we're going to hit enter on edit right there. In list 1, we're going to put our x values. So the x value is 2 and 6, and then the y value that goes with 2 goes as 1, and the y value that goes with 6 is 4. Once you're there, you're just going to hit stat, and then over to calc, and then you just want to scroll down to number 4, linear regression, AX plus B, MX plus B. I'm not sure why they don't call it MX plus B. And all you'll do really is just hit enter, enter, enter through all these menus. If you have an older calculator, it would have just put this language on the home screen for you. You just hit enter there. And so what we get out of here is y equals 0.75x minus 0.5. So they're giving us the a value to plug into this equation, and they're giving us the b value to plug into this equation. So we're looking at y equals 0.75x minus 0.5. So oftentimes on here, they don't want decimals, they only want fractions. And so these ones aren't too bad because they stop, and you could just write them down and convert them into fractions individually. Sometimes, however, those decimals are super long and nasty, and you need to grab the whole thing in order to turn it into a fraction. So to turn any of these numbers, and the a or the b, into a fraction, you use your calculator. You would go into the variables area, you'd scroll down to statistics, hit enter on that, and then scroll to the right to the equation menu, and then we want to take a, which is that 0.75 they gave us, so we're going to hit enter on that, and then we'll use that math and then number 1 frac option to turn that into a fraction for us. So we now know that y equals 3 over 4x, and we could do the same process. Again, I know these are easy numbers on this one, but just to learn the method in case you don't have easy numbers, we'll go to variables, statistics, and then over to equation again, and then down to option B, and then we'll use that math frac, and that'll turn that into a fraction for us, so -1/2, and that's the answer that I would enter just to be safe.